Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're regular here, you know I review many photographic, audio and video related products. Now today I'm doing a second or third review of the Viltrox AF 75mm f1.2 lens. And I'm going to keep this video fairly brief because I've had many people ask me, with some of the products that are sent to me for review, do I actually still use them? And most of them I do. And one of them in particular is the Viltrox 75mm lens. I've got it actually fitted to my Sony a6700. It is an aps-c lens. They make it for Fuji X mount as well. I haven't got it for that. I've only got it for the Sony a6700, the Sony E mount. It's a weather sealed lens and it is a pro lens. It's got your manual aperture control ring. I've been using it set primarily to f1.2 because I love the bokeh. I love the images that this produces. But the last time I showed you this lens, I was only photographing predominantly my cats. I didn't have anything else to photograph at that time. I've now taken some photographs of Willow and I lent this kit to a friend of mine that photographed a wedding. He was so impressed that he went out and bought the a6700 along with the Viltrox 27mm Pro lens and the this particular lens, the 75mm lens. Now, I haven't got the 27mm Pro lens to review, so I can't talk about that particular lens. I can only show you the results from this lens. I'll leave a link at the end of this video to my original review of this lens, which will go into more detail of its features and all its settings. But basically, it is a pro portrait lens. In full frame terms, it's about 112mm. So it's a lovely focal range, bit longer than your 85mm, traditional 85mm, but the compression is beautiful. So when you're looking at features, if you're photographing a person, it's very flattering. It's really nice. They don't look distorted. It's a really nice lens for using as a portrait lens. But if we see here, these are photographs I took before of my cat, and you can see it's thrown the background out. It's really creamy, and it's even thrown him out. It's just focused on the eye. And you have to be very critical when you're using an f1.2 aperture, regardless of what lens, with any lens. You have to be very critical where you get the focus point. Otherwise, the image can look actually out of focus, and you might actually be blaming the lens for that, regardless of who manufactures the lens. You may be able to be blaming the lens. It probably isn't the lens. It's probably where you've set or where the camera has set the focus point. But when you get it right, they look lovely. The images just look really nice. So these are some nice images I've taken of a cat. Now these are the wedding images that my friend took of when he's given me permission to use these few images to show you. And again, creates that lovely creamy bokeh, that lovely background look. And it's just really nice. You can see they're at a wedding, but it's thrown all out of focus, which is really nice. It's a lovely effect and a great lens for that. Look at the colours, look at the depth of the colours. They're just really nice. And as I say, I think it just looks really attractive. Now I took some photographs of Willow here, and you can see here, again, the background is thrown out of focus beautifully. I haven't actually adjusted these images, I haven't played with them. I need to do a few more adjustments in Lightroom, bringing up the detail, shadow detail a bit. I did use fill-in flash for some of these images and some of them I didn't. But you can see here that, how it really does handle that lighting. If you go in tight, you can see how the Sony camera has picked her eye up beautifully sharp, even with her wearing glasses. It's a really nice sharp image. So if you are looking at taking portraits particularly, or you're looking at doing wedding photography, or maybe you are a wedding photographer, I think this lens with the Sony a6700, or if you buy it with a Fuji X mount, maybe with the XH2, and you're doing 40 megapixel images, because that camera is a 40 megapixel camera, or even on the XS20, you'll get some cracking images using this particular lens. I mean, you don't have to shoot it at f1.2, but the fact that it is an f1.2 portrait lens, I think it makes sense to do so because it's such a nice lens. As I say, those images will be up on my Flickr page for you to take a better look at rather than looking at them here. But that's just another quick look at the Viltrox AF 75mm lens, I will carry on using it. I love the lens. I won't be getting rid of this lens because I really do love it. I love Viltrox products. I use a lot of their lenses. I use their Wee-Light lighting equipment. I've got a little, this little Wee-Light here for filling light is beautiful. That's part of the Viltrox brand. And I think they're just great products, great manufacturer. So I can always recommend Viltrox stuff. It lasts well. I mean, this light has been dropped more times when I've had hot dinners and it still bounces back, works a treat. I've got no intention of actually dropping this lens, of course, but and also what's nice with Viltrox products, they come with the accessories you need. When you buy a Canon lens, it very rarely comes with a lens hood and you're paying 2 or 3 times the price. Viltrox do bundle lens hoods with all their lenses. It's the little touches I think make all the difference. I think that really does make all the difference. So there we go. That's a quick look at the Viltrox 75mm portrait lens. Very, very professional lens. I say it is an aps-c lens as opposed to a full frame lens, and you can create that full frame look using an aps-c body with the right lens. And you can see here again, it is throwing that background out of focus beautifully, giving that creamy bokeh, but is giving that full frame look using a aps-c body. So there we go. I hope you found that useful and you did like this video. So please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Hit the like button if you like the content of this video. Would really, really appreciate that. It does help me grow the channel. Cheers for now. Bye.